Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. If it's your first time here, welcome. I want to share with you guys what a woman loves in a man. This is my own perspective, and I've been, on a very deep internal journey, and so these are things that are coming from my heart that I just want to share with you guys. I love talking about love. I love talking about connection and relationships. I feel like even though I've been celibate for a long time and I've been to myself for a while, it's really just helped me rediscover what is true for me, and we're all connected. It's one love. So I feel like you'll be able to resonate with this message too. So let's get into it. What does a woman really love in a man? What is she seeking? Her deep internal desires that she might not be able to voice to you, fellas. She's not gonna say these things to you. I'm gonna say it for her though. Sorry, Kiki. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know, this is not the channel for manipulation tactics. This is not the channel on how to seduce a man or get him to do what you, no. So just know that this is a loving space for healthy connections, healthy relationships. I like to keep it real with you guys, but you have to sink into your heart space if you're in this, if you're here with me, because that's what we're about on this channel. Okay, we're healing, we're connecting in a healthy way. It's not men versus women, it's not women versus women. Like, we are rising to the occasion. So I want you to connect with your higher self, with your heart, and just be in a healthy energy in this space. Okay, so what does a woman desire from a man, and what does a woman love about a man? I would say that as a woman, we're very connected to our feelings. How we feel is important to us. We're different creatures than men. And so what a woman is really seeking from a man is ease. She wants to feel at peace when she is in a healthy space. And so men, if she's all about the drama, or if she's enticing you to fight, or then it's just a clue that she might not be in the best space. And ladies, the right guy for you is going to allow you to relax into your feminine energy. What a woman, a real woman, loves about a real man is that he creates trust in the relationship, in the connection. So because she trusts him, okay, now she can relax. She could be feeling at peace and she feels at ease. She will listen to what he says. She will submit to him. She will follow his lead when she feels at peace with him. When she feels at ease, now she can be a good woman to him. She can be in her feminine energy. She can be in her softness. She can be in her nurturing. She can be in her loving energy, her sexual energy, her catering energy to him, a good partner to him, and the perfect balance to masculine energy. So this is the deep feeling. When she doesn't feel at peace, when she doesn't feel at ease with the man, this is when chaos emerges. This is when the problems start. This is when the attitudes start. This is when little bickering and the so-called nagging and all the problems arise, because internally she's feeling conflicted. But a woman in her healthy feminine energy is going to be able to take accountability for her own emotions and her own state of being. So it's not someone else's job to have you feel inner peace, but your partner should be a reflection of that inner peace. He should be helping you feel at ease in the relationship. Not within yourself, but within the relationship. Because now you can show up and serve him, and he can serve you. And so this is like a healthy dynamic. And so that's what women really love about a man, because that's why you'll hear it put like this, like, oh, I love a manly man. What that means is like, he's taking the lead. He's taking charge. I trust him. Like, I trust his judgment. I trust what he has to say. And it feels good to a man because a man will feel respected in this way. Like his woman is listening to him. The only way that she can, it's not just about hearing what he says or following what he says, but it's about trusting him. Because if a woman trusts you, she's gonna do what she's going to do what you say, fellas. And ladies, it's that sense of peace, and it's so gratifying to be able to be in your feminine energy and not have to be a man in the relationship. He's in his masculine energy. He's transparent, he's honest, he's full of integrity, and he's being a man, so then she gets to be a woman. What a woman really loves about a man, we talked about how she wants to feel in his presence. She wants to feel safe. She wants to feel at peace and at ease. When she's in a healthy energy, this is what she's going to be desiring and seeking subconsciously from her partner, from her man. And fellas, if you allow her to feel this way, or if you help her to feel this way, because her feelings come from her, but if you help her to feel at ease with you, you're going to get the best version of her. And the other guys are going to be like, oh, how do you have your woman like that? So it's not about control, and it's not about seduction. It's more so about love. And real love has you feeling at peace in your heart. You feel secure. And so there's stability there emotionally. Okay, so what does a woman love about a man? How does she want to be touched? Like, how does she want to be touched? Well, as a woman, we are more emotional, so we want to feel a connection internally first. And so can he touch you without touching you? Can he touch you inside? Because if he can move you within yourself, if you feel stirred, like if he has you going inside, like this is how a woman falls in love. We don't fall in love through physical touch. Men, maybe they do, maybe they don't. Like there's a huge emphasis on sex for men. I think it plays a maybe slightly bigger role for them. And that's just how the creator made it, right? But as women, how a woman really falls in love is she falls in love in her heart first. Like she falls in love internally, and she feels this deep connection spiritually and mentally and emotionally. That's gonna make her fall in love. So if you can touch her within, like this is what a woman loves about a man. And that's why I tell you guys that it's not so much about physical looks or other superficial things that you can see with your eyes. It's about the things that you can't see. It's about the feelings, the inklings inside, the spiritual aspect of a connection that's really going to draw a woman in. And this is what she loves about a man who can touch her without touching her. But when it comes to physically, right, because we're in human bodies, what does a woman love about a man? She loves for a man to grab her hips. Everyone's different, but I think that most of us ladies can agree that when a man grabs your hips, there's something just so comforting about that, because as women, like our hips go out, right? And so when he's just like grabbing them like this, like it just feels really good. And also when he's behind you, like what a woman loves about a man is when he's standing behind her, because she feels safe in his arms, and he puts his head, like he leans it right here, and he kind of just sinks into it. And especially if he starts kissing her neck, we really love this. You guys, it helps us to feel like desired and soft and loving, because it's so exciting for a man to be in touch with his masculine energy, but also his feminine, like be so strong and rugged and rough, but also balance that with a bit of gentleness, a bit of tenderness. And so he's all big and strong behind us, but then he's like kissing our neck softly. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have her melting. And the bonus would be If you kiss her ear or if you whisper something in her ear, especially "I love you," this is what a woman loves about a man. Okay, what does a woman love about a man? What does she secretly desire? But she's not going to say it to him. But this is what we love when it comes to our man, right? What does she want to hear? What does a woman want to hear from a man? Well, fellas, she needs to feel special. She needs to feel like there's something different about her than every other person in the world. And so she wants to hear that she's beautiful. She wants to hear that it's only her that does it for you, that you're in love with, right? She's the only woman in the world who can make that dish like that, taste that good, or do that certain thing. And so women have egos too, right? Feel her spirit, but also, feel everything. And she wants to feel like your safe space as well. So trust is a mutual thing. And so if you tell her that you trust her, this is what she wants to hear, that she's your happy place, your place of comfort and also of ease. And so that's like a mutual feeling. What does a woman love about a man? Like, what a woman loves in a man is a man who is hardworking. This is important because of the world that we're in, we have to make a living. And so if she doesn't have to light the fire under you, like if you're already as a man working hard and have ambition and have drive in whatever field it is that you want, but when you're dedicated to it, it's something super sexy for a woman to see a man who has already decided his own path and he's giving it his all, not for her necessarily, but for himself. So he's determined, he's focused, he's in his powerful masculine energy, and he's consistent, he's dedicated to it, and he gets really good at his craft. Like, this is gonna make our eyes like, oh my gosh, it's exciting for us. So no matter what it is that you do, get really good at it. And this is what a woman loves. She admires this in a man, because there's some women who are very career focused or whatever the case might be, but it's just like, it's a masculine trait, because when you're building something, especially like a career, it's a masculine trait. And so when we can recognize this in a man, whether he has this or he doesn't, it's nothing that you can teach. It's just either he's like this or he's not. And so this is something that a woman loves in a man. What does a woman love about a man? When he can do things that she can't do. So you can see this in different ways. Either he can teach her something new. This is a huge turn on for women. Like, this is what women love about a man who can teach her something. So if it's something intellectual, some knowledge she didn't know, if it's something spiritual, woo, if she's a spiritual woman, that's gonna be like, it's gonna be a huge green flag. It's gonna help her to fall in love like with this man, because he's showing her something new, teaching her something. But it could also just be like something she literally can't do. So for example, you guys, my car, I'm in the midst of getting a new car right now, okay? Me and the universe are working together to manifest my dream car right now. It's been a huge ordeal. And so anyways, something happened with my old car before I sold it, and I did not know how to fix it. And I was getting really frustrated. The guy who came to buy my car just so happened to be a mechanic or really good at cars. And he had these tools with him I've never seen, these gadgets, and he diagnosed the problem in like 30 seconds, whereas I've been struggling with it for weeks and weeks, right? And so that was an automatic like, oh my gosh, this is what women love about men, like when they can do things that we're not so good at. Just like a woman can cook a meal, she grew up in the kitchen with her family and she's learned how to cook over a long span of time. It's not about following a recipe. It's about all the little tips and tricks you've learned along the way, so that when a woman prepares a meal, it tastes real good, and a man can eat it and he might fall in love from that meal. Like, what did you put in this? He can't duplicate it, right? So the same way a woman sees that in a man, there's certain things that men can do that we haven't been privy to, or we haven't learned how to do. We don't know about that, but you do. It's like a huge turn on. It's very attractive. And so a lot of times this is a man being in his raw, rugged, masculine energy, and maybe has to do with cars or lifting. He's moving the refrigerator for you. He's fixing a light. It could be something simple. He's fixing the ceiling fan. He's fixing the faucet. He's doing some yard work, or he's doing something outside, or something with construction. He's, doing manly stuff. I don't know, doing stuff that a lot of us don't know how to do, or we don't want to do, don't have the desire to do it. But if he's a handyman or, something like that, it's pretty hot. What a woman loves about a man, is that there's that polarity there. So a woman who's in her feminine energy, let's say she's a girly girl. We hear these terms, right? Like manly man, girly girl, rugged, or feminine. But really it all comes down to just polarity, how the Creator made us so perfect for one another, because we have different strengths. So it's definitely not a war, it's a collaboration. It's a collaboration. We don't have to fight each other. We can love one another. Okay, so what a woman loves about a man is that polarity. If there's a woman, if she is soft and she's more feminine, she's more girly, or however you want to term it, the opposite to that would be a little rough, a little hard, a little rugged, and not in an aggressive way, not in a mean way or like a harsh way, but just in a masculine, raw masculine way. It's such a turn on to women. This is what a woman loves about a man, when he is the opposite to her, but it's what she needs. So think about disciplining a child. If a child needs discipline, the masculine approach is to be tough and stern and blunt, straight to the point, no sugarcoating it, just what needs to be said, and in a powerful way, maybe a dominant way, a stern way. Whereas the other approach to discipline, maybe the mother, would be more forgiving, more soft, more nurturing. And it's not about right or wrong, it's just a different approach. And so what a woman loves about a man is when he can be direct, when he can be blunt, and when he can just say things in a kind of a powerful way and without a lot of fluff, like just straight out. It's just such a turn on, because I've found that as I've observed people, women, they might write a paragraph text and a man is going to write 2 sentences back. Like, she's putting all of these feelings and all of this, she's trying to word it the right way, and she's including her feelings. And then a man is more like logical and practical, so he just says it in 1 sentence. But it doesn't make it right or wrong, it's just different. And it's the perfect balance. It counters us perfectly. And so it's what we need, because it's different from us. So it's intriguing, it's enticing, and it balances us. And so I've found that to be just so sexy, and you can tell the difference. And so we all have different aspects to ourselves, but these are the things that a woman loves about a man. Okay, so drop me a comment. If you're a woman watching this, what do you love about a man the most? Is it his physical body? Is it his strength? Is it his intelligence? Is it how he helps you to feel in the connection in the relationship? Or is it in the bedroom? Like, keep it for real and drop me a comment, let me know. And if you're a man watching this, like, what have you learned from this video? Did you learn anything new? I'm sending you so much love and power and healing on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.